Hello, welcome to episode 374 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B, joined in studio by Bronell Harvin Canoop. On this episode, we recap Keegan Bradley's win at the Travelers Championship. Keegan win or Tommy lose?
I was just going to say a real, did he win or did he lose?
So we're gonna talk about it. Tommy has a lot of fans and makes it 42 top 10s without a PGA Tour victory, just further adding to his front-running tally. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the last week in our weeks. Miguel Angel Cabrera. Jimenez, sorry.
Yikes.
Miguel Angel Cabrera. I just added them together. Wins on the Champions Tour. That was
major.
That was PGA Championship.
No. Just
Senior?
a random tournament.
Just a random major.
Yeah.
They're fourth of five.
What is it?
Yeah.
Cow League champions.
Yeah, something weird. So we're going to talk about all that. Before we do, we want to thank our sponsors, Player Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code DriveTheGreen for 20% off your order. Lots of new items on there. We've talked about this the last couple of weeks. The latest drop is out, so make sure you head there. Now that we have video, Canoop's here with the phone. I'm wearing the nice waffle that Bronell mentioned last week, the tan. We didn't have a video last week, so
Nope.
tune into the YouTube, check it out. This is a really good shirt. Canoop's got the Elite hoodie on.
The best hoodie they've ever made.
Yeah, by far. Yeah. The black one's very nice. I was wearing it to ball tonight. So lots of good items, so check them out. We're also members of Team Callaway.
New posters up finally.
The My Golf Spy 2025 Most Wanted Elite Driver. The poster's up for the studio. It's beautiful. Did I tell the story about the guy borrowing my clubs last week, or was that in this week's?
I think you
Should
did.
be this week's, isn't it?
Oh,
Should be this.
they were going to borrow you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. So I had a guy that was going to borrow my clubs. Turns out he did borrow my clubs, and he shot an unbelievable round, and I actually got a text saying I might not get these things back, especially the putter. So Mini Jailbird 2.0. Apparently he canned a bunch of long putts, and he's like, I don't want to take this guy's clubs, but I might take his putter. But he did actually put it back in the bag. And it was nice enough, his rent was to give me, not Callaway's, but yellow Q-Star Srixon balls.
Interesting.
I thought there was
Z-Stars, sorry. Z-Stars balls.
Callaway's got the yellow stripes out now.
Yeah, Callaway's got the Chrome Tour 360 stripe.
Yeah.
Thick.
They look awesome.
So the good thing about these Z-Stars is now I can trade them for Callaway's.
Yes.
So I just find someone, hey, you like yellow balls? Here you go. I'll trade you 3 for 1. I'll take them. But also Duff is nice enough to give us balls at the start of the year, so I don't
right.
really need them. So now I just got a ball that I can hit in a scramble when I'm willing to put one in the bush. Also,
I was going to say Callaway balls and clubs. They just like to go in the hole in ones.
That's fake. We've already talked about that.
I didn't get to listen because it wasn't posted for 4 days.
So those of you that are listening to this, hopefully today on Tuesday when we post this, I don't know what happened last week because I posted like I post every single other pod, didn't post, so then I wiped it, reposted it, then it's on Spotify, right back on Spotify. It's like, okay, well, why is it not on Apple Podcasts? Both were on our website, could not figure it out. So then 2 days later or 3 days later, I go and check on Apple Podcasts, and it says on there, episode 373, posted 4 days ago, the day we would normally post it.
Very odd.
So I don't know if it just took a while for it to get on
And
there
it
or
showed
what.
up on Spotify before Apple.
Yeah.
That was the next day, right?
Yeah.
2
On
days
Spotify.
after, yeah.
Yeah, so I have
Still
no idea.
wasn't next day, but it was 2 days.
No idea what's going on. So
So you
hopefully
didn't listen
this
yet.
one.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
So I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, well, we just told everyone
That's
that
it.
it was
Told
a
them
fake
we-
ice. Yeah.
We
was
let him in
indeed
on the
fake.
scam.
Yeah.
I didn't tell them how much money you gave me, but
Yeah. That's between you two.
I
That's
think
fine.
That could maybe be believable if you weren't with me.
Because you would never, because
Because
you
you
would never do it.
lie
Yeah.
for me in this instance. There is 0%.
Yeah, that's why he
chance.
That's why he didn't lie. He said you faked it.
Yeah.
exactly.
That's a really good point. Also, the last summer fittings of the year, upcoming demo days. We got Melfort tomorrow or today, if you're listening to this on Tuesday. We got Saskatchewan Golf and Country Club on the 25th, along with Elmwood on the 25th, Greenbrier on the 27th, Estevan 28th, Chinook 29th. And that's it for the summer fitting season. Also, I think I mentioned this before, But our Labor Day winner, we always give out a driver on Labor Day. Labor Day winner's got his elite driver, putting that thing in place. So congrats to Levi for getting that. Churchill, lawnmowers and lawnmower ultras have been finally launched in cans. Can't wait to get my hands on those.
Got to try those.
Yeah. So everyone that loves lawnmowers, good news. If you're not happy with the 4.7%, I think it is for the regular lawnmower, or is it 4.3? Bro, I'll check the can.
4.6, I think, or
No.
7. 4.7.
Is it 7? I said 7 first. Here it comes. Oh
Got a
wow,
box of them over there.
Where
It's
is
not
it?
on there.
It's not on there.
it's on
Gotta
there,
be. Has to be.
right underneath the lawnmower, right at the bottom.
4.3. Yeah, you're right.
4.3. That was my second guess, but yeah, 4.3. I don't know what the ultras are. Probably a high 2.
2.8.
Yeah,
2.8. So maybe even Harv. That doesn't even really count. 2 or 1.
Probably a
So
half.
But
we're
he only
having
drinks-
lawnmowers.
He only
tonight.
drinks to get drunk, so.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think I just drink more of
If
them.
they were 7s, you might be.
Yeah. And then last but not least, we're probably presented by Mecklenburg Financial Group. Rich, Mark, Zach, and the boys at Mecklenburg, whether you're looking for, as I mentioned in the past, group benefits, maybe some personal financial planning, maybe you want some alternative investments like myself, student housing or self-storage facilities, car washes, you name it, those extra type of investments, or maybe you're looking for life insurance. Reach out to those guys and they'll hook you up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get into our weeks. Any takers first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go last there,
Sure.
Skippy.
I just can't stop thinking about that game tonight that we pissed away. Minor baseball.
ruining
Just
your life.
can't. I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight. I'm just thinking about every little play. We lost 10-9, struck out with 2 outs in the
Yeah,
last
but you
inning
didn't
with the
sleep
bases
last night because Tommy lost. So
Uh,
2 nights without sleep.
loaded. I slept fine last night. I love Tommy, but
So you've
Yeah.
explained it in length to us.
I'm not
What
explaining it
could you-
again.
No, I'm not.
There's
I'm not gonna
nothing
ask
else I could have done.
you- I was gonna say.
I
what
coached
could you have done
perfectly.
better? Reflection.
I had
That's
it
what you gotta
perfect.
do
I
tonight.
had it perfect. I mean, I guess I could have changed up my pitchers a little bit and played for the loss, but when it's that close, you got to play it to win.
I mean, best player's got to be your best player, and that just didn't happen tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I would say that you could have maybe changed the order to maybe score more than 9 runs. But
No, it was
you
right.
did it perfect.
It was right. Yeah, I could have skipped a batter like they did. That would have helped. If I could have skipped one batter tonight, we would have won.
So the kid that,
The kid that they skipped was too scared to go up.
yeah, so you should have actually like went up to a kid and said, if you go up to bat right now, I will kill you. And then just he starts crying.
Here's what I'm
This guy
Yeah.
doesn't want to go up.
I'm
We'll
going
do the
to
same
the-
thing.
I'm going to the league and totally going back on saying I was okay with
We
letting
played
that guy
the
skip.
coordinator's team, though. Unfortunately,
You change your mind. You change your mind.
Yeah.
We actually
sorry.
in
he's
Little League,
out.
in Little League, the rules are that the last inning is an open inning, right? So you score 6-run max
If it's the 6th,
if it's the 6th.
yeah.
And so the guy that we were playing tonight interpreted that as, no, it says the last inning. I'm like, well, it's only the 6th. He's like, well, it is 8:03, and we can't start a new inning after 8:15. So this is the last inning. It's got to be open. I'm like, no, it's not. He's like, well, that's what we did last game. I'm like, well, whoever duped you into doing it last game is incorrect. It is the last inning of the game, which is the 6th. I said,
Yeah.
who are you to say that we can't play this inning in 12 minutes? He's like, you can't play an inning in 12 minutes. I'm like, how do you know?
We did tonight.
But that's what
3
he's
pitches. You're
he's
out.
Yeah.
saying.
Bang, bang, bang. You're
He
done.
wanted us to call that as the last inning to be an open inning. I'm like, no, there's a chance that we could
Yeah.
get to the 6th still.
Yep.
Like the last inning is the 6th inning. I'm
Yep.
like, sorry, man. And then, because what he's trying to do is save pitchers and save runs and stuff like that. So then we're the home team and we're up by 5 runs and it's runs against. So we're winning and his team is losing. So bottom 5, he's like, okay, game's over. I'm like, no, we get to play the whole 5th inning because we can score runs on you.
Mm.
Like you have to complete every inning unless it's the last.
Yeah,
inning.
but it's runs allowed divided by innings played,
That's
right?
not what they said. Runs against per game.
It should be divided.
It should be by defensive innings, and then you don't have to worry about this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nope.
there's
we're
so
going
many
out, and then we
little
put up
tiny-
6 in the last.
There's so many little rules that
Yeah.
are kind of
It's annoying.
borderline in
And
this
it's
in these
kids
leagues.
sports,
I know.
so it's like you're competitive.
I said to my kids on the way home, I was like, during the game, like, yeah, we're in it, like we want to win, we care, like we're like intense. But then I said on the like at the end of the day, it doesn't mean fuck jack shit. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't mean jack shit.
Yeah, my
right?
wife and I have that discussion all the time. Like
They've already forgot about it. Like they got ice cream on the way home and they already forgot about it.
Yeah,
Like-
unless it's like the final or a tournament final, like a league game, all coaches are assholes in games because they're so competitive.
Yes.
But I think most coaches, anyway, like myself, I'll be like semi-competitive, and then the second the game's over, I could care less.
Yeah.
But there is a tipping point even in the game where it's like, if that guy wants to argue that much, yeah, go ahead, man, because I don't care at all.
Yeah.
But then when you get into like playoffs, tournaments, those types of things, that's when you actually.
I mean, if we would have
turn it
won
off.
tonight, we're winning the league, 100% sure. But now we're not. So this was like the
Coached
final.
perfectly.
This was like the final. This was like the Boston Bruins in 1979 when they lost to the Canadians. They would have won the league. The Rangers were waiting in the final, and they were a piece of cake. Same thing.
But
you guys
instead
ever
you
watch
lost.
John Cherry, Rock'em Sock'em Volume 2?
Yes.
That's in there.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it. Golf, I played it, I think, once, maybe twice. I play okay when I play with Harv, but then he plays like shit, and then, I don't play good at it otherwise. So, too many morning rounds. It's just too much.
Too much.
Too much mornings. I
Only time to play.
I just need July to come with no ball.
Yep.
The guy's trying to dupe me into coaching a AA team tonight. I'm like, the reason I didn't try out for AAA is because I don't want to play ball in the summer. Like, why would I coach a AA team now?
That's
like,
the same. They
Like
did
that's
that.
the decision was made to not play
Yeah.
ball.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, they rolled up to me saying, "Hey, can you coach the AA team?" I'm like, "I got news for you. He's not even playing AA. I'm not even on the team, let alone coaching it."
exactly.
They're like, "Oh," because my son would be one of the better players
Yes.
on that team. So they're like, "Oh, he's not playing." I'm
Yeah.
like, "No." And he just the look on his face, like, "Well, there goes a really good pitcher and a good player.
Yeah.
We suck now."
Just fold it. Yeah. Churchill Boost Count ended with 14 this week, so pretty standard week. 327 and 173.
327. All right.
Yeah.
I'll go next. So similar to Bronell, ball season. My kid, we played our last round robin playoff game. We won, but we're 2-2 in a tiebreaker that I think we're going to lose. So boys ball's done, and then girls ball was our last league game as well. But now playoffs next week, so I'll be done next week for sure. Other than, coaching. My daughter's team plays provincials are like mid-July, so we still got 3 weeks of summer ball for her. And like I said, the son's not playing. I did only get 9 holes in this though, because I played Father's Day. So 9 days ago or 8 days ago, and then didn't play all week. Tried to play Saturday, got 9 in, and then just got absolutely pissed on. Which is nice to have one of these great rain resets. 2 days of rain, which is nice, but it's like summer right now just sucks. We talked about it 3 weeks ago where it's like, can we get warm? And then we got 4 days of heat wave last week, and then now just shitty weather again. But it does
It's not
look like
shitty necessarily. It's just
It's not
Yeah.
warm.
not ideal.
It's not
golf
warm.
weather.
Golf
Yeah.
weather.
but
Harv loves
Just
it.
wear
The-
pants.
the
Like,
long
there's
range-
Nothing wrong with that.
long range
I wore long
forecast,
underwear the other day.
like especially in Moose Jaw here, long range forecast. We're
Hot.
talking
getting rain this week.
25s.
Rain later this week.
25. Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
like
3
hit or
days.
miss. We're probably in this thunderstorm.
Those guys
cycle
don't
now.
know shit from piss. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
What were we supposed to get? Like 40 mils?
And the
50
radar doesn't know anything either.
Shit from piss.
I got to stop looking at it.
We might have to
You
crack
won't,
the door
though.
tonight. We
I
might hear
won't.
some rain. Might hear some rain in the old
Yeah, you
outside the
definitely
studio.
will.
You won't.
And then last,
It's an addiction.
last of my week, the only thing really of note is I finally got a window crack. Like I haven't had. We know the adventures of Harv's windows. Get a crack in your window, get a new truck. So I've had 2 little chips that I both got repaired at the parking lot places. Been good. And I was driving home from Regina last I think Tuesday. I was just like, what the hell? And there was probably I didn't hear anything hit my window or anything. It's probably like a 6-inch crack on my window. Like right off the driver's side, starting to go into my line of sight. I'm like, oh boy, wonder how long that's going to take. Get out. 2 hours later, go back to get in. It's now 10 inches. I'm like, oh, this thing's like cracking in real time. I can watch it. Now, as I speak out front, it's probably 30 inches long, starting in the bottom left, going right through my sight line, and it's almost touched the top of my windshield now. And so I think someone told me, and I don't know if this is correct or not, but it's not actually a ticket or they make you go get it fixed unless it touches two sides. Have you ever heard this before?
No, I thought it was just if it was in your
line of sight. That's part one, and this is definitely in my line of sight. But he said as
they'll just
long
pull you over and based on their discretion.
Yeah.
they'll-
But I thought it said, he said, this guy that was there when I noticed it, he said if it doesn't touch two sides, it's not actually, doesn't need to be repaired yet. So it's, right now it's not. It's just
But it's
literally
gonna
going right in front of
eventually.
my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be worse. It's eventually going to get there. But, so yeah, I didn't do anything else. It was Moose Jaw Hometown Fair. So took the kids to the fair on Friday, the one nice night before it started raining.
Yeah.
Bad news for Swift Current if you're going to Frontier Days, but if it's anything Moose Jaw Hometown Fair, they, I think, eliminated like 6 rides from there. Like there was barely any rides there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they all probably killed someone.
Yeah, well, the swings weren't there. My kids were completely distraught that the swings weren't there. And then at ball tonight, some kid said that it's kids. He's 12.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, someone ripped off their toe last year.
No.
On the swings?
On the swings, when you know how they're still spinning as they get close to the ground, kid was kicked off his shoes while he was up in
Dangled
the
it.
air, and he was dangling it on the ground, and it caught the guardrail and ripped off his toe.
Jesus.
I was like, what?
I will never go to that ever again. For the entire time I live in Moose Jaw.
The
won't go to
hometown
that.
fair?
No.
It's not even good people watching anymore.
No.
There was barely any scrubs.
My
there
parents
this year.
took my kids. They're like, we went on every ride. I'm like, what? How could you go on every ride? I guess they must have.
Yeah,
'Cause they-
there wasn't many.
Quick grand.
So Frontier Days, I might have to go to Buffalo Days now and deal with Buffalo Days, which is chaos, just for rides.
Yeah, at least it's fenced in so you don't get stabbed.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I was
play
the last
sevens.
time I went to Buffalo Days. The last time was 3 years ago, and I saw 3 fist fights in 2 hours.
It's something. That
It was
place.
wild. But I only had 10 drinks this week, so I'm up to 398. So not at 4 yet. And dog's getting older. We're back on walks.
You're doing it, eh?
The only problem is he's 3 months old and he can only make it 1 block.
1 block.
Like we go around the
Yeesh.
block and he's exhausted when we get home. So, and he hasn't had a second shot yet, so I'm not letting him sniff or anything. We're just going for like quick walks. But that said, I got 39 kilometers in, so I'm at 318. I'm a 4 to 318, so I'm 80 in the hole. But I'm gonna win
You
June.
ain't catching that.
I'm gonna win June though. I feel it. Other
Okay.
There's
than
4 days left.
oh yeah, good point. And Elkridge was in June. I just went back and looked.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, so
I'll go next because not much. I built a deck this past week.
nice, good
Me
for
and
you.
my dad built a deck
For yourself or
Yeah.
for someone else?
for myself. So we had a deck off our back, and then just where the stairs went down, just built another like big platform down there just for more deck space.
Nice.
No injuries. So
Throwing
that
a
was
table
good.
down there then? Or?
Table up top, other stuff down there, but
Oh.
and then started filling the pool. So got it put up and filled it with the hose so it won't blow away until I can fill it the rest of the way. And then the big thing that happened was, so I've had a cell phone for like 25 years now.
Yep.
I have never, in all the cell phones I've owned, ever had a crack screen. In 25
Oh, you finally
years.
did it? Let's
and
see.
then, well, no. So then Sunday, I'm playing golf and I'm riding with a guy who had a cell phone holder, and he goes over the bridge on 2, and it just goes flying and lands face down, like on the path in the rocks. And I pick it up, and it's got like a full-on chip out of it, and like spider everywhere. But so I go today, I'm like, what are we gonna do about this? And he like it has a screen protector on it, and it was just the screen protector, luckily. But I'm like, for sure this thing's fully fucked.
Oh.
Because, like, it's not, though. So we put
Would
a
have
screen
been
protector
perfect
on.
opportunity for you to finally get an iPhone.
Why would I do that? I just got this phone.
I know, it sucks.
It don't suck. But anyway, so still no crack screens. And then my algorithm is just Mario Kart World, the new Mario Kart. Just watching guys world records on courses.
There's a new Mario
so
Kart.
good.
Yeah, came out with the new Switch.
Yeah, there's
Really?
a Switch 2 now. Did you know that?
Crazy.
I knew there was Switch 2. I didn't know there was
Yeah,
new
there's a
Mario Kart.
It's not even Mario Kart though. They like flip off the walls and like do tricks
Oh.
off the walls, and they're just going around these courses in like 18 seconds.
Oh, yeah,
It's
I hate
insane,
that. I hate
but it's
that.
insane to watch.
Too many gimmicks.
Yeah,
It's like
it is
having
gimmicks.
string. Like it's just gimmicky.
It's very gimmicky, but it's kind of
Does
neat to watch, just knowing I will never accomplish that.
Yeah. The
But
thing
as
is,
long as I beat my kids for the rest of the time, that's all that matters.
That's the
Yeah.
only thing that matters.
exactly.
I forgot to mention my algo right now. It's have you seen those AI of the old people talking about sex?
No.
No,
I've seen way
Oh.
too many AI. ones
It's
lately.
hilarious. It's
driving
like
me nuts.
old people, and it's just like there's two old people sitting on the front porch. And it's two old ladies. It's like, oh man, he wrecked me last night and stuff like that. It's just like, oh my god, they're just talking filthy,
Yeah.
and it's just like, this is how did this get in here, and why do I keep watching them? Because they're just all over it now.
back to beating my kids. They actually this past week they actually told me they won't play Mario Party with me anymore because now they kind of finally like get it, and I just beat their brains in every single time.
Yeah,
like,
that game turns into a fight every time we play. I won't even play with them anymore.
But they're like, we're not playing with you anymore. So
Yeah.
now they just play with my wife, and it's kind of like just for
It's
fun.
even.
Yeah, it's
Back to
just
the-
for fun.
Back to the phone thing though, like I know it's maybe a good phone, but you got to know like how selfish it is
You know me at all?
to know that
That's a good
it,
point,
to
yeah.
know how much like hate it comes from us having those green. Like for an
I don't notice
iPhone
it at
guy,
all. I don't
having
notice
those,
it at all.
I know you don't, but you know how much.
I will say, have you noticed now that like read receipts and typing shows up
Yeah.
on green now? So they're getting better. Like
Sorta, yeah.
when you're in a group chat, it doesn't wreck the group chat anymore. It
Well, we still get like multiple group
Sometimes
chats,
there's
right?
multiple going
player-
on, yeah.
The player group for our tournament has two different ones. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was fucking up. It's all Harp's fault.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
my fault. I think that's your
Who,
guys'
who
fault.
else's would it be?
Yeah, exactly.
It works perfect on this thing. That's all.
Oh,
I'm
I know
saying.
that, yeah.
It's just everything's there. It's all one chat. Like, how's this my problem?
I don't know, but it's
Anyways,
selfish. So
I had 0 drinks, so 169 on the year.
0.
Not a ton for me. A little bit of golf, lots of baseball, tons and tons and tons of baseball, which is fun and not fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
your week could have been even more busy if not for the canceled Yorkton doubleheader.
We should have been there.
Because you guys
Sunday
where
and
you were Swift, Estevan, White Butte, and Yorkton all in 6 days, and one
it's
got canceled.
Nuts.
We should have been
Um,
golfing Yorkton that day too.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'm glad we didn't go. But convocation for work. Now work is done, which is fantastic. So
More
kind of was
golf.
in today. We doing some renovations in our spaces. So kind of in just checking things out today. But yeah, a little injured right now. So hopefully we get healed up by the weekend for a
how'd
little
you
trip.
get injured?
So hitting fly balls.
Well,
Tossing-
yeah, you're not a
tossing them
baseball
up.
player.
And my oblique on my left hand side from like stretching, just I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it.
You and Rutschman both got oblique.
We
injuries,
were
right?
Maybe you have to stop doing athletic things.
no, like we were at the batting cages in Saskatoon, and I was ripping balls. It was fine, and then tossing to myself, I injured myself, which
Did you,
doesn't
like,
make
go
any
down?
sense. No, no,
Did you
But-
stop?
no. I kept going,
All right.
so maybe that's why. But that's about it for me. I don't know what you guys talked about for the hole-in-one last week, so I'll go listen this week.
We talked
As
about
long as
what we
it's on
talked
there.
about.
I just said it was fake.
26 drinks, so it gets me to 169 on the year.
26?
over
yeah.
2 weeks.
Oh,
Over
right.
2 weeks.
Right.
Tied.
Tied her up.
Okay.
All right.
At least we got one race because first is all but over. right?
It
Nah.
ain't even close.
You're only 20 behind him, aren't you?
No, I'm like 70 behind him.
Oh, it was 317.
I have 327 and he's at
I thought it
400.
was 377. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, we should probably
Okay.
talk about this tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Are we
weeks-
talking about Tommy first or Keegan first? I think we talk about Keegan first.
Have to.
What's
He
there to
won.
talk about?
I mean, he lost, or Tommy lost it, but I mean, he's up to 7th in the world.
Which is
Like this is all
crazy.
but curbed the playing captain stuff, right?
He's
Like,
only
he
ninth.
has
He's
to
only ninth in the Ryder Cup standings.
He's
though. How
number
can he be
7
ninth?
in the
seventh in the world.
How can he be ninth in that
How-
and seventh
yeah,
in
but-
the world?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it
Takes into account Bryson winning the U.S. Open and all that stuff.
Yeah, because
Okay,
Well,
well,
yeah.
Bryson was always going to be ahead of him.
well, because think of the guys that if he started the process at 23, let's say, and the guy top 8 in front of him all started at like 10 through 15 in the world. Well, he's jumped up faster because he's won a couple tournaments or
Yeah, I
a
guess
tournament,
so.
but
There's no way he can't play
he has to play now.
because like they were talking like 1963. Arnold Palmer is the last time a Ryder Cup captain has won on the PGA Tour. Arnold Palmer won 7 times that
In the
year.
same
He
year,
was
yeah.
34.
Yeah.
But you have to take him, and I would be more interesting to know when's the last time the 9th rated guy didn't get taken on the team as a captain's pick.
Yeah.
Well, that end, it's not like we're in April. We're in June. Like, when did they
Yeah.
announce the
2
team?
months.
2 months? Yeah.
Actually 6 weeks.
August?
Like it's still lots of time for him to play poorly.
But all the signature
Not.
events are over. There's only
Yes.
one major left. Like
it-
how is the season over already? Basically.
Question.
They're
I
playing
didn't
less
realize
golf. They're playing
Keegan was
less
playing
golf.
that good of golf. Like looking at his results, he's only missed one cut this year. He's had one T65. Everything else has been like top 40. Which
Yeah,
is
like
crazy.
he's-
I didn't realize that he was playing that well.
And I don't even think it's the 7th in the world and the 9th in the Ryder Cup standings is one thing, but like it's not like it's his first time. He's going to be the captain. He's played in many. He's a known vibes guy.
Yeah. And
Like-
here's the thing. It's not that hard. You just set your team and then you go play. You don't need to ride around in the cart and watch. That's all
Yeah,
the
but-
captain does.
No, well,
That's all they do.
The captain and the vice captains go out with their groups and will give them advice, right, from what's happened in other groups.
Yeah. So he
So,
doesn't
yes,
have
he
a
doesn't
he doesn't
have to
have
do
a
that.
captain.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a captain or vice
He's
with
not-
him.
Yeah.
So just
He's
let
just
the
not doing it.
vice do it.
Yeah.
Well, let the vice he picks a group. Turns out his group is always the one he picks.
He's got Furyk and Stricker, I think, doesn't he? For Vice.
Probably Zach
Yeah.
Johnson too.
Yeah.
And he's not going to play
Woods?
himself every session.
Someone tweeted that they should bring Woods in to captain.
I think that's the important thing.
That's the
right?
thing. Is like he's
gonna
still going to
pick
be on the
himself
team, and he's going to play
just-
2.
Yeah, a couple sessions. That's it.
He might play opening session.
And
so
then
then every
singles, yeah.
afternoon, he's available to call his next matches
Yeah.
for the next day. Play the 2 mornings and the singles.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have
I
to
don't
play
even think he
every
has to
time.
play that much.
Yeah, play
he could
1 and
only
1.
play singles.
He could play 1 and 1.
But, I mean, and given all the stuff, and now he was left snubbed. Like, he was snubbed last time.
Yes.
Like, just put yourself. It's not like if he was 15th and picked himself, that's different. But he's 9th. You have to be on that team.
Yeah. I agree.
He's 9th right now. But
So
yeah.
if he finishes 9th, he has to be on that team.
I think if
Someone-
he finishes
the guy,
11th,
the
he's
guys
on
that are 10th, 11th, 12th would have to win or, have some top 3s just to pass them probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with what's left, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be a major and 3 playoff
Playoff
events,
events,
right?
yeah.
Now,
So,
let's say the team don't look that good.
no.
Like, JJ Spawn's going to be on the team. Nothing against JJ Spawn, but, like,
He's playing well.
I would rather have Keegan than JJ Spawn.
Griffin's going to be on the team.
yeah, exactly. Like, you got a lot of rookies in there. Like, you're going to almost have to take them just for
Yeah.
vet presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That also takes my brain to, do you want to be a playing captain with all of the stuff that goes with it and then also lose?
Oh, that would be the worst. Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but he's
don't
what,
take
40?
yourself. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
I'm just
It's
saying
all
he'll-
setting up
he
for-
loses as a playing captain, he's getting another chance down the road.
you think so?
Oh, yeah.
You think so? I don't think he would. I don't think he would if he loses at home.
Well, that's the thing is, like,
To
It's one
captain or
thing-
to play again?
To captain.
Yeah.
I don't
Now,
think he
if
does if
he's-
they lose in
if they
on home
lose,
soil.
if they lose and he's not playing captain, does he get another one? Because that's the thing that I think that's going through his brain is, I don't
Yeah.
want to be a playing captain because I think not 95, 80% of people think that Europe's going to just destroy them, including 4 of 4 on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's like,
Yeah.
if you know that if the writing's somewhat on the wall that you might
It's gonna be
lose,
close, I think.
It
Do
will
you-
be way
closer.
closer than. Yeah.
do you want to be the playing captain that has this underdog team and wins with the risk of losing, or do you just go with the normal road
Yeah.
and just be like, okay, we happen to lose, it sucks, but don't have all that playing captain shit that goes along with it?
Yeah, but there's a good chance
Yeah.
if he doesn't play and is just the captain, they get absolutely shit kicked, and he's never chosen again anyways.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't think they're getting shit kicked on home soil. If this was in Europe, they might as well not even go over, because this would be a wipeout if this was in Europe this year. But I think it's going to be closer than you think in the U.S. of A.
Yeah. Just because
Plus, like,
The
maybe
fans.
Trump's like threatening to bomb Europe or something. You never know, right?
Did you see that meme today where it was, "Hey Siri"? It was posted in, I think, a group chat. It's like, "Hey Siri, read me my messages," or something. Yes, I will send missiles. It was like,
Yeah, I saw that one. Do you see the video of Keegan Bradley where he was just like glitching out? Like he has those weird pre-shot
Yeah.
That's
routines, and
every single shot, isn't
but
it?
it was like he
It
did
looked
it like
old, though.
5 times.
It looked really old.
no,
that
that
video.
was from this tournament.
That was this week.
yeah. I'm pretty sure it
Okay.
was.
All right.
Maybe I don't know. I
Hey,
mean, he got the
kudo-
line on the putt to win. So
yeah. And Scotty Vale, Canadian on the bag, been on the show before.
Tommy Fleetwood.
Did he have the line? Because Fleetwood's hit something.
And did he
talked
go up
about
and
it after?
did he go up and fix the mark that Tommy's hit?
No,
Oh,
I
he
think
was
it was
over
a
to the side
stone
of
or
it.
something. Is what his hit.
Tommy's?
Yes,
Yeah.
It hit something.
he did
Like,
talk about it in his
I don't
press
think
conference.
it could be a pitch mark or whatever.
No.
Because like if it was that bad to move the ball, he would have fixed it.
Yeah.
He talked in the press conference and said Tommy's moved way more than what he saw originally, and then he had to kind of recalibrate, and obviously he figured it out.
I think
but
I might have jinxed him because my kid was in the other room and I yelled out after he hit the fairway on 18. I'm like,
He's got
"Hey,
this.
Luke, come watch this. This guy's gonna win his first PGA Tour event. Probably." I said probably at the end, but still,
So full disclosure.
because he loves him because he watched that video of his kid saying he's trying
Right.
his hardest a million
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. Full disclosure on my part, I was out and about watching on my phone, and then I went to go get groceries. And keep in mind, Fleetwood was up by 2, I think, when I left.
Yeah, that
Going
was a
out and
bad
about.
time to leave for.
And watching on my phone, streaming it, and then walk into Superstore to get groceries, and then they're on 18. And then my phone just, apparently Superstore's a bunker. Like, I could text you guys, but my feed would not work. And so you guys are sending messages like, "Wow, oh my God, I can't believe this," all this stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So I walked back outside to try to re-get the feed. And I couldn't get it, so I'm like, whatever, I'll watch the playoff. I'll get these groceries quick and watch the playoff. And then I saw it was a 2-shot swing. And I'm just like, how did that happen? So I taped the replay and watched it, and it's just like, it's insane. Like,
The club
go
change.
back to
the club change, man.
yeah, back to 15, though. He had that 10-footer. I think it was on 15. 10-footer for birdie, and Bradley bogeys. And Bradley makes his bogey, and Tommy can't make that putt to go up 2 again. It's just like
I'm gonna say he's gonna
It's
win
just-
the Open Championship.
I hope so.
his game
That'd
looks
be so
good.
He's up there every time. it
Yeah.
seems like.
that
But-
was one of the most. I hate to say this, like pathetic displays of golf I've seen in a long time.
But
It
If-
was terrible.
what you mean just
Like
the
16,
two
17,
putters?
18.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
It
Like,
wasn't good.
It was a great. I shouldn't say that. 17 was a fantastic shot out of that that fairway bunker. Like
Mhm.
over water, like that's nightmare fuel for sure.
Yeah.
For most people, hits a fantastic shot, blows it by 6 feet, and makes it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. It was 14 I was meaning where he missed the 6-footer. Because 15's the drivable one where he was off to the right and had that pitch off the right, and that he hit right into the upslope and just stopped dead. And then Keegan made the 50-footer or whatever it was.
I don't know. I don't get it coming from him. He's had lots of success in the Ryder Cup. He's played really well, done some good things.
He's got some Euro wins, right?
Couple of Euro wins, 7, I think it is, 7
Is
Euro
that
wins.
many?
Yeah. I don't know. It
But
was not good.
Just can't close.
Like, I mean, other than his cut, you had mentioned his good finishes. Other than he got cut at the U.S. Open, T16, T4, T41 at the PGA, but then T4, 7. Like, he's had
He's playing well.
multiple
He's got
top
the
10s this
career
year.
Kevin Kisner talked about having. They pay
Yeah.
a lot of money for top 10s or top 20s.
Yeah.
and
But
that
he's made
I
$6 million this year.
just an absolute fitting Tommy Fleetwood end for him to leave that leg 1 inch short of Bradley's mark.
It wasn't even called. What was he? What did he have? 10-footer? 8-footer?
Yeah, like
Is what it was?
6 to 8 feet probably.
Gross.
Like, it was a terrible lag putt, but for it to end up right where Bradley's was, like, if it was on the other side of the hole, whatever. But
I thought the
like,
broadcast did a really good job of
I just
pointing
felt
it
so
out.
bad for him.
I think it was Immelman was on the call and just said like he was just going super fast, right? When that
Yeah.
when his putt on 18 when it was his turn because Henley chipped in right in front of him,
mm,
and then it seemed like as soon as he got that ball out of the hole, Fleetwood was fucking putting already.
yeah,
It was like, whoa, man, like take your time. This is for you to win your first ever
He just doesn't know how to
PGA
win.
Tour.
you just
It's
needed a 2 putt
crazy.
and you're getting into the playoff. Like, you got to
Yes.
just be thinking that. Like, just 2 putt to get into a playoff. You got to think Keegan's making that.
Yes. But
Just 2 putt and I'm in a playoff.
It was unbelievable.
But hey, in
And
his
you knew-
mind, he's won a bunch.
Yeah.
I knew Keegan was going to stiff someone. You just see it in his eyes. He's got that competitive
Yeah.
fire, it seems like, right? And just, all right, he's going to
But
throw
the
a dart
like
here.
Michael Kim tweeted today that the wind was swirling and they were really having a tough time picking out what club to use. And yeah, he picked the wrong club. Like, if he hits that ball into the green, he's for sure in a playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just
You're
came
right.
up 30
But
yards
hey,
short. Like,
He
you're
still did the
40
media.
feet short.
Still did the media.
Still did the media.
Go
A lot
on
of
with
tweets
Rory.
saying if
He was
if
getting
he can
lots
do
of love for
media,
that.
everyone should have to do media after that. And
Yeah.
that video of him not watching the last putt, that was tough to watch too. Ooh.
And then his mom or his wife consoling him after, and it was like
Took
it
me
was
a
a tough
second
thing to
there.
watch. It was tough to watch.
His mom.
Yeah. I mean, I do enjoy Keegan, so it's like you almost hate when guys that you don't mind win at the expense of guys that you also like.
yeah.
Like, I like Tommy Fleetwood, but I'm not that
What's
upset
not to
that he
like? Like,
yeah,
he's a
no, but
good
that's
guy.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, Keegan winning, I'm like, okay. Like, I almost wish it was a guy that I didn't like at all winning. So I was just like, then I could only think about being sad for
Yeah.
Tommy. But I'm
Right.
actually happy for Keegan because
Yeah.
all this Ryder Cup stuff.
yeah,
Yep.
It's just
and Russell Henley's in the playoff if he doesn't call that stroke penalty on himself.
Mhm.
That was my next one.
Yeah.
And did you see what it was for?
The ball moved like a dimple.
A dimple while he took the club back.
Yeah.
Like, so not only is it a dimple, but to notice that is kind of wild too. I
Yeah.
thought.
And then that rule seems so obscure to me as well, right? Because if it moves and it doesn't roll back, it's a penalty. But if it moves and it rolls back, then it's still okay. And like it
Plus
doesn't
the
make
fact
any
of
sense.
any rule that you have to call on yourself shouldn't even really be
No
a
one else
rule.
saw
yeah.
it. There was no
Yeah.
video of it.
He was
It's
just
tough.
going for karma vibes, I guess.
Didn't
Also,
work.
Well, he would have
we-
been in a playoff if he
Didn't
didn't.
work.
We didn't mention what was all over
Backfired.
which was
Yeah.
all over Twitter about did Tommy blow this on purpose so
Oh,
that
yeah.
Keegan becomes a playing captain and
Yeah, well, that would make sense if there was some actually good players on the USA below him,
that he would be
waiting to
taking
get
his
on the
spot up?
team, but they ain't there. Tony
No.
Finau, Spieth, like, what are they gonna do?
It's a great
It's
question.
going to be a
I don't know.
blowout, no matter who they take. Like, it's
and
not looking
Tommy
good for
will
them.
have that solace in the fact of knowing that he's on that team that wins on US soil.
Yeah,
He can come back and just rub that into Keegan's face forever.
this was me tonight after that call third base.
Jason Day was also up there, T4. So I mean,
He coulda won.
It's always fun when he's playing well. I
Yeah.
Mhm.
like how he plays, but I will never understand like the vision behind the Malbon stuff. Like, he wears sweatpants the one day, and like sweatpant joggers, and then his Sunday fit is like 1990s Hal Sutton.
Slacks
Yeah, like slacks and just a plain shirt
and a visor.
and a
I think
visor.
Camel
The
visor.
best was the white plain shirt with that golf guy on the chest. Like that was.
Like,
it.
I just don't get it. Like, where are you going with this?
The announcer said that he's looking to become the first player this year on tour to win with a visor. I was like, what a weird thing to say.
There can't be that many.
He's also looking to
Him and Keith
become the
Mitchell,
first
like-
guy to win with those ridiculous pants on. Like what's
Like, why not just not wear one sock and be like he's the first guy to win with one sock on?
Yeah.
Anyways, Morikawa, some other stuff here. He was 42nd, but the big news, he decided to play without a glove for his approach shots.
Try to get some more feel, I guess.
I guess, but like I saw all these tweets and articles being like Morikawa's crazy decision to play without a glove. Like, why is it so crazy? Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like,
It
guys
just
wear
'cause
two gloves,
Nobody does it.
but
Rarely.
they also buy hookers.
It was also
so-
extremely it was,
needed that. Eh?
it was also really hot. I don't know if that makes
Well,
it
I mean,
better
they probably
or
have
worse.
infinity gloves in
know.
their bag, so
Yeah.
they just change it every
Yeah.
shot if they needed to. But
But that would be worse to play
mean,
without a glove when
he's
it's that
still
hot,
he's
right?
out, he finished 42nd. Like, just put the butt plug back in and you'll be back up there. Like,
Hey, he's going to be big for the Ryder Cup team.
it's gonna have to be.
Yep.
Scotty T6. I mean, he's just the Stephen Alker of the PGA Tour. Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah. His results since April are ridiculous.
April
insane.
23.
He doesn't have anything over a 10th.
I saw the
It's all top 10s.
a reel today that if you invested in Scotty Scheffler outright, you would be up 60%, and the S&P 500 is up 35%. If you only invested your money in Scotty Scheffler victories,
Crazy.
and if that was top 10s, it'd probably be even better. Well, maybe not, because victories would be a higher
Well, his odds to win on
investment.
Friday must have been absurdly low.
Oh, probably minus.
Yeah. Oh, they were minus.
Yeah,
for sure.
like he is.
He choked just as much as Fleetwood did.
Well, yeah, he shot even par on was it
Maybe
Saturday?
not- Maybe not quite as much.
Was Saturday his bad round or Friday?
Yeah.
Saturday, I think.
Saturday
was.
Yeah, even
He
par.
made a couple doubles.
Rory could have won too.
Mhm.
Nice to see him
Uh,
play good again, though.
Jordan Spieth withdrew. First time he's ever withdrawn from a tournament in his career.
That surprised me actually.
Yeah, that was injury.
Yeah.
Because there was a
Neck.
flu
It
bug
was a
going around
neck,
too.
And the same Victor Hovland also withdrew, but like that one's a little more peculiar because that was on the third hole Sunday.
Well, there was a flu bug going around.
But he said his was neck and shoulder soreness.
Hmm.
But like he missed out on probably $250,000.
What about Harry Hall?
That's my next one.
Oh, there
Went
it
to
is.
the
Good tie.
hospital Saturday morning and then basically said, what did he say? He was sick, so he got IV fluid. Said
Yeah.
anyone else would show up to their job if they were going to make $300K.
He said
being
two.
sick.
I think he said $250K, and he ended up making $420.
or something, yeah.
Crazy.
What did he finish?
9th.
Wow.
DK, DraftKings.
And on your
Would have been the
Picks.
first guy to win with that
I had
crazy
him in my
hat
picks.
on.
I had Harry all in picks. Nice.
didn't Bryson wear that hat?
First guy this year.
Well,
Bryson
this year.
wears normal hats.
This
now.
year.
Those Kangools.
Yeah.
This year. Ace's birthday shots of the week didn't
Any lawnmowers in the fridge?
Oh, yes, there is.
did not find any aces, fake or real. Birthday Scotty Scheffler turned, and I had to double check this, 29.
That can't be right, but
It makes no sense. And then Dustin Johnson turned 41. Don't want to go too much into that because it's in the news.
great picture.
That's just is that just a reenactment of the Verlander picture? Because it's
Close,
It's
yep.
given vibes. And then shots of the week. Mine's the Jason Day hole out from the bunker.
You can't take mine. That was mine.
That
That's
was
the best shot of the week.
After
was
the
the
announcer
impossible
said
one?
it's impossible to get this
Yeah.
close, and it rolled in with perfect
Always.
pace.
Always.
It's not like he just slam dunked it in.
No, it was the perfect shot.
Splashed it out. It just rolled down nicely, dropped in. Yeah.
The best.
Yeah. Those guys.
I mean, Keegan on 18, pretty good shot too.
It was almost going to be mine on 5 on Sunday when I ripped it back out of the wet sand.
Yeah.
Like that thing came back like 10 feet.
Really?
Nick
There
brought one
is
back out
no-
there too.
And then I missed the putt. So can't use it.
I would say as a amateur golfer, there's nothing better than hitting a spin, just like a 2-hop stop. Let's say that's fun to do, but to get to the point where you can actually rip something back, like that for me is like my goal is to hit a shot that actually comes back after
Like
landing.
a pitch shot or a sand shot.
Yeah, even
not-
like a 60-yard approach shot that
And let's-
spins and comes backwards, because I can get them to stop
Yeah.
or get 2-hop stops around the green, but it's like to actually spin one back would be.
And
next
let's be
level.
perfectly clear, I was not trying to
I
do
know
that.
for sure, but you
Like-
probably loved it when it
Oh.
happened.
Yeah,
your
like
shot of
you
the
could
week.
just hear it like zipping on the green because it was all wet.
Oh,
It was
I
pretty
love
neat.
that for you.
News. Start with the big one. Odyssey brought the chipper back.
I want one bad.
Thank you, Brock.
I mean, yeah, it's your standard chipper is what it is. That's
So
what it
That
looks
thing
like.
fucks.
We talked about
It's
it.
unreal.
We talked about friend of the pod Terry. He's got one of those that he's had for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they've made a new one for 20 years.
And
Like-
he probably
like anywhere.
and he probably uses it from like 60 out and just
Yes.
rips it.
I'm gonna actually.
Well, I played golf with him that one time with Matt there, and he honestly used it on 15 of the holes.
yes,
Bump and runs.
Bump and
Really?
runs.
Well, he was doing everything with that.
He was going high with it,
everything.
everything. Under
opening that
trees.
thing up, eh?
That's funny. I don't think
can,
I don't think Terry has Instagram, but I'm gonna send him a picture of it.
You can buy the old one on Amazon right now for $170.
Well, the new one's 250.
That's it, eh?
Worth it.
Okay,
Might
I'm
be.
gonna find it.
With my chipping in the last round, yeah, it would be.
We just can't do the same thing good.
Where is that?
No,
Because my chipping was unbelievable that round.
Yeah.
No idea why or how. and it'll
normally
probably
that's
be
the only
shit
thing that
tomorrow,
saves
but-
me from shooting 85.
Next, Dustin Johnson's chain advertisement.
Oh my god.
That was a Tim Robinson.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it was. Like
Yeah.
when he's like, whether I'm out on the town or on the course, I need Jackson chains. Like they're any different from any other metal chain.
Like it is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Because he's got it popped out of his golf shirt in the video. Like to advertise a chain is the craziest golf guy thing
I
I've
wonder how
ever
much they
seen.
paid him. Like it had to be a pile to look that silly.
Like even if you're wearing a chain, it's underneath a golf shirt. Like he's a golfer.
Free money for him though.
Yep, he
Why
likes
not?
that. Speaking of Tim Robinson, I've started seeing more and more clips from that Friendship movie, and I got to find a way to watch that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not in Moose Jaw. I gotta
Right.
find this chipper to send.
It's not a Moose Jaw.
No,
I went to Train Your Dragon. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
isn't it just the same movie though? Like
I don't
the
know. I
Exact same.
don't think I've seen the first
I
one.
think it is.
You haven't seen the first one?
Those movies
Bits
are so
and,
good.
Bits and pieces.
One of
it.
the best animated series.
Yep.
Where is the chipper?
Anyways, next.
I found it.
FedEx Cup founder Fred Smith died. Guess that's news. There's a Steelers tie in there, I think.
Yeah, they're OC. It's his dad.
Arthur Smith's dad? Really?
Yep.
Oh, R.I.P.
Why is he working in the NFL?
You
When
didn't
he
know that was
probably
Arthur
has
Smith's dad?
No, I didn't know. that.
Billions of dollars.
I don't know. There's a story going around.
Love of the
He
game.
took-
Yep.
Perfect guy for the Steelers.
Wants to work for Mike Tomlin. Who wouldn't?
He took his last $5,000 apparently and like went to the casino and gambled it, and otherwise they would have gone bankrupt. Was the
FedEx?
story? Yeah.
Wow.
Now they
One-
have a cup.
Before you do your next news item, we did forget Canadians.
Oh, we did, yep.
Taylor with another solid finish, T17.
He
Pendrith
was up there, though.
Yeah, he was up there. Pendrith T25, Hadwin T57, he was 65, and I got the FedEx standings too. Connors is actually 13th right now,
Really?
and Taylor's
Quietly.
16th. Quietly 13th,
Mm-hmm.
but he's hurt now, so I don't know how long
Yeah.
that's going to Pendrith 33rd, Hughes is 49th, Hadwin's 112. Got some work to do. And then Silverman, Svensson are 166 and 167. So they really got some work to do.
Yeah, Svensson's having a tough go this year.
Yep.
Around the world. Oh, wait, couple other ones. Actually, one other one. Big news. James P.O.
Yeah.
He's back on the PGA Tour this week.
Sponsors exemption.
2 years on Live. Got relegated. Sponsors exemption into the Rocket Classic because he's from
DFL.
Michigan.
So this is the second time that we've had a live guy come back to play in a PGA Tour event this year. Are they not suspending these guys, or do they not give a shit?
Who's the other
or
one?
what's the
Wesley
deal?
Bryan?
He has also played in one, yeah.
They wouldn't let him go to Q school again, or what was the deal there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think they can stop you from that, can they?
Not from Q school, I
you
don't
do
think.
that.
But I don't know. They said that they were going to suspend
Well, that'd be
these
the only way to
guys.
get back on, right?
Well, no, he
Otherwise-
got a sponsors exemption.
I
this
know,
week.
but otherwise, wouldn't that be the
Yes.
only way to get back on?
Yeah.
But if he wins this week,
Like, you can't just go play on the Corn Ferry Tour.
No,
no,
just go.
You would
No.
have, you'd have to qualify for whatever.
But
Yeah.
some of those other guys would have status still, right? The higher end guys. That didn't
DJ's
give
got
up their
membership for
memberships.
life.
Well, he gave it up.
Yeah. That got stripped.
Strips. Around the world. Corn Ferry Tour. Should have probably led with this. The Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas Wichita Open. Won by Canadian Miles Creighton.
Yeah, that probably
59.
should have been the lead.
Could at least been mentioned in the intro.
Well, he said he was coming on the show. He hasn't yet.
The
so.
Battle of
He
the
hasn't?
59s.
I thought he was on once.
Creighton wasn't on, was he?
I
He
thought
was,
was.
he was coming on.
Oh, all right.
There's
Yeah.
multiple?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Creighton shot 59 and Adrian Duharm Deschassart, whatever the fuck his name is.
ADDC
close,
or
yeah.
something?
Yeah. They both shot 59. That ADDC was like 5th or 6th or something like that. So at least they're both still up there. Great trophy to win for your first trophy. The Propeller.
Yeah.
One of the best.
Yes.
Stu Mack was 10th. Matt Anderson 42nd. Sloan 51st. And Papineau and Yellow Mirage missed the cut.
Damn. Well, good for Mouse Creighton.
Raj
That's huge.
actually went down in the points race too with that 51st finish.
Yeah.
So 130, got some work to do. Champions Tour Major, the Cow League Companies Championship, won by Miguel Angel Jimenez, beat Stephen Alker in a playoff. Fun fact, Alker's only won one major on the Champions Tour.
Really? That's surprising.
Overrated.
He's only won 7 times.
How many top tens does he have?
Million.
70.
Million.
Yeah.
7 wins. Every other tournament's top 10 probably.
Yeah.
What else is on it? This is Jimenez's 4th win of the season.
He's fucking good.
Credit it to Cigars and Wine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what he said he was going to do Saturday after the round.
Yep.
Imagine that lifestyle. Play golf. You're in a major on the senior tour. I'm going to go have a steak and some wine and a couple cigars.
And I'll bet you dollars to donuts that guy lives till he's like 95.
Yeah. And then just goes out and wins the next day. And celebrates even more with more
Almost
steaks
not
and
quite
cigars.
as good as when he won the senior British where he had the sunglasses under the hat.
Yeah.
That's an all-time moment. Ames was 40th and Weir was 70th, so not great for those two.
Forgettable.
And then another major, the LPGA, the KPMG Women's PGA Championship, was won by Minji Lee.
Yeah.
Lexi Thompson played again, finished 12th, so I guess she was better prepared for this one. Brooke Henderson was 36th. Savannah Grawal was, well, she missed the cut. But the big story was Maya Stark, who finished 47th, broke her putter by chucking it at her bag and had to play the rest of the round with putting with her wedge. So
Lots of complaining from the women this week about the setup.
Well,
too hard.
And Corda said it took 3.5 hours for them to play the front or something.
Because it was too hard.
Tough.
Like
See,
a twosome playing in the front in 3 hours. That's awful.
yeah, that's
poor.
not good.
It's
And
just
then
so bad.
America's DP World Tour and the Live had no tourneys. So that is it for news.
You got to
Did
make in the
that
cut.
making the cut?
Yeah, I got 7 right now.
We'll do pick recap and then you
Okay, I
can
can
do it.
figure out the 8th.
So pick recap. Yeah, I had Taylor, Gracerman, and Colley all got 3 points. All finished top 40. Matty B had Jaeger, Novak, and Hall. All were 3 points. We both had 9 points this week.
Nice.
Bronell had McCarthy and Novak for 3 each, and then Michael Kim did not finish top 40, so that's a 0. So 6 points there. And Canoop had Nick Dunlap, didn't make it. He got 0. Then Rory
Good
and
loss.
Tommy Fleetwood for 1 each. So he got 2 points. So the standings are Canoop 147, Harv 136, Bronell 126, Matty B 123.
You're 10 ahead of me now?
I got you by, that's the way it works.
You're right there. You're only 13 back.
11.
11 back.
11 back. Yeah.
Right there.
I'll make it up this week.
Right there.
I'll
Well,
take
you're here, so you might have a chance.
Woodland, Valimaki, and Champ all for 3 this week.
I got to audit that now.
You can. They're all over like 110.
Woodland for sure. Valum, yeah, he's probably right. I'm gonna go Seamus Power, Aldrich Potgeider, and Henrik Norlander all for 3 points.
I almost went Potgator, but glad I didn't.
So 80-1 is part of the twos. Is that
Yeah, I
correct?
think it's like 101 or something like that.
I think the 90s are threes.
I'm pretty sure
well-
Power was
Power and Woodland are both 100-1.
Yeah.
So there's threes. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because there was
But
a
the 90s
bunch at like 90.
No, there's a bunch at 80.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The 90s are fine, but I don't think I'm taking any of them. There's a cut this week.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyone take Ryder?
No.
I'll take Sam Ryder
For 3?
for 3. I'll take. Did someone take McCarty?
No.
McCarty for 3.
Matt McCarty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt McCarty. And then I'm going to go Morikawa for 1.
Ooh, he's playing this week, eh? What's the top of the board look like? Who is playing this week?
Morikawa, Cantlay, Bradley, Griffin, Matsu are the top 5 in odds.
I just
Cantlay.
want Bradley
Cantley's
to
gonna
win
win. You should-
so bad.
You know who can
take
win this
Cantlay.
week? Cam Young
No, he
can
can't.
win. He's been playing really good.
I had to update my
Can I
app.
change my Morikawa to Cam Young right now?
Mm-hmm.
You'll let it? You'll
Yeah,
allow
that's
it?
fine.
Why? Because you know it's shit. Otherwise, a card laid's a card played. But
I
now
don't
you know,
care.
now that you know it's shit.
I don't care what you do.
Okay, I'm taking Cam Young.
It's still 1 though.
Still
What do you
one,
think he's gonna win?
But what if he wins?
You're gonna feel awfully dumb if Morikawa wins. So.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Another sleepless night.
I'll take Austin Eckroat.
That's 3.
He was up there.
He was good last week.
Yep. Up there for a bit. I have to take McCarty as well because he was on my list, even though he was taken already.
He's a lefty too, right?
I have no idea. And then my last pick, you said 80.
80s or twos.
Yeah, Harry Hall's way too high.
I
He's a
know.
1.
I wanted to take him as well.
He's going on my DK team, but he's way up there in DK. Jake Knapp for a 2. Jake Knapp.
solid.
That
All
feels
right.
like a Jake Knapp could win this one. Yep.
Okay. Jeez. I had a really good idea for this.
You had 10 minutes to get that 8th
Yeah.
thing, but
So I went you're not going to like this. Tommy Fleetwood choke job. Making the cut choke jobs. So keep 4.
should have just done a top
These are
10.
4. These are 4 that you keep. So the chokes exist.
Okay.
And the
Oh.
four chokes you cut never happen. Or do we want to do it the other way around? Same thing, actually.
That was
So the 4 you keep never happen. And the 4 you cut stay.
very similar to the one I was doing, but with like movie endings. Like, so it's gonna be like
Yes. So I do have 2 movies and 6 real life events because I was thinking movies originally, but I didn't give enough time. I don't have enough time because I know that there's some good chokes that are not like sport related or anything. It's
Mhm.
like, I don't know, this person choked, didn't get the girl when they should have in a movie or something like that. But so what do we want to do? Do you want to keep the 4 that exist or keep the 4 that's never happen. You
I
guys
want to
decide.
keep the 4 that I want those choke jobs to still happen.
Okay. First one's a little bit. It was the first thing I thought of. Kind of dumb. Don't really think it's that as big as people make it out to be. But Bill Buckner in the World Series, ball never goes through his legs. The Golden State Warriors never blow a 3-1 lead to LeBron in the season where they went 80 or 72-10. They won 88 games, they went 73-9 or
The
something.
season before Durant went there, right?
Yeah. Jean Van de Velde in 99. Keeping with golf, Greg Norman in the 96 Masters. And then I have a couple movies. Roy McAvoy. That scene never happens. That movie's never made where he hits 7 balls into the water or whatever it is. The Falcons never blow a 28-3 lead. The Yankees don't blow a 3-1 or 3-0 series lead to the Red Sox in 2004. And then the last one's Team Iceland in Mighty Ducks 2. They lose to a bunch of scrubs, including a knuckle puck.
So I don't
Buckner,
get what I'm cutting. Like what am
what
I
you
keeping?
keep happens. It stays in
you
life.
still want those.
Okay.
You want to pick the choke jobs that you want, that you like.
So the other ones get reversed. if
The
you will.
exact opposite happens. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was really hoping for Bruins Leafs, but
Because so you can keep it.
You'd be keeping it.
I
Yeah.
could keep that all day.
Everyone's keeping that. Okay, so Buckner, Warriors, Van de Velde, Falcons, Norman, Yankees, Iceland, Roy McAvoy.
Okay. Well, I'm keeping Buckner because fuck the Red Sox.
Okay.
That one's kept. Although that was against the Mets, wasn't it?
hmm
I'm still keeping it. I need to see the list of it again.
Warriors, Van de Velde, Norman, Falcons, Yankees, Iceland, Roy McAvoy.
I'm keeping McAvoy because that was the best part of the movie, was him blowing that.
Yeah.
Like that was
Some-
made the movie.
When someone
if he
else
would have
gets
won, that movie would have sucked.
when someone else gets theirs, they might say that that's the worst part of the movie.
Nah.
I hate that part of that movie.
I want the Falcons to win, so that means I have to cut that one.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to keep Van de Velde because that was just an iconic golf moment.
Sure. Yep.
And then I'm down to LeBron. I don't want that one.
Correct. You want the Warriors to win.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yes. I hate both teams so much, but the Yankees-Red Sox one I'll keep.
Yep.
Easy cut for me.
You say that every single one, no matter what it is.
Is Golden State losing to LeBron?
Yes.
That's the
That's
easiest.
everyone's cutting that.
Yes.
Everyone wants the Warriors to
Yes.
win that series.
It's not hard.
Norman losing the Masters is a cut for me. Like
You
one
want
of
him
the
to see
best
win?
players of his time, number one in the world.
Oh yeah, that one can stay.
I would cut that. I knew you would. I would cut Falcons
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice to go the other way. And I don't know my last one. I agree with you. Van de Velde losing the British is pretty iconic. Like watching that every year when the British Open comes around is
They show it every
is
year.
crazy. Probably
3-shot lead on AT&T.
I know. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to keep that.
Fuck. I don't know. I don't have any feels for any of the other ones, so I'll go Team Iceland.
You want Iceland to win?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, it's a Disney.
You lost it. You
Yeah.
lost it for me.
Okay. So we're keeping the ones that we want to
To
have
stay,
To
yeah.
stay. So I'll keep the Falcons because I don't care about either of those teams, and fuck the Falcons. So I will keep. I'll keep the Buckner one. I'll keep the Van de Velde one just because, like, if
Mhm.
was I keeping Van de Velde? Yeah, I'll keep Van. Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused on this, and
It's
this is
so
my idea.
confusing.
It's not confusing. We talked about
I
it before.
know, but
But I was just thinking, like, I'd want it to go away. No, I'd want it to stay. If it would, no, I'm not keeping the Van de Velde one.
Oh, you want him to win?
Yeah, because the guy who won instead was a nobody too. Like if it was someone
True,
good
yeah.
in second, you know, like that one can stay.
Was it Lowry that won?
Yeah, Paul Lowry.
Paul Lowry, yeah.
Lowry.
Lori, yeah. Spelt Lowry.
But I'm
Yeah.
keeping the Norman one. Like that one can stay and happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how many I got.
You need Iceland or McAvoy. And the Yankees. You want the Yankees to lose that series. The first blown 3-0 lead?
Yeah,
It was
I
like
do,
160
but
and
I
0.
also wouldn't hate the Red Sox still not having a World Series.
What they won after.
Yeah, I guess. So yeah, the Yankees can.
Then you're down to Iceland or McAvoy. You can only keep one. I mean,
I gotta keep Iceland. Like I gotta keep that choke.
Yeah?
So the
Yeah.
Ducks
just
can
for the
win.
movie.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I'm. So, and then Roy McAvoy wins.
Or just doesn't like maybe he loses in a playoff. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
he just doesn't hit 6 in the water. Like
Yeah.
or just hit. I don't know.
It's the best part.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not like he hits a 7-iron 225 and he can't get a 3 with 250. Like
It's all carry.
Okay,
Watch
I'm gonna
that movie
keep.
again.
I'm gonna keep Buckner. I'm gonna keep Van de Velde. I'm going to keep the Yankees losing, and I'm gonna keep Team Iceland. Oh, like I just hate the Mighty Ducks winning that. That team
Yeah.
sucked. But I need the Warriors to win. I need the Falcons to win because Tom
Yeah.
Brady would have less Super Bowls. I need Greg
Correct.
Norman to keep losing. Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Norman wins if you flip that.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't want that. I want to keep Norman losing. I want to keep the Yankees losing. I want to keep Van de Velde losing. And I want to keep Buckner because I want Roy McAvoy to not like. I hate that scene.
Really?
I absolutely hate it.
It's a
when he
movie.
just
I'm
keeps
with you.
snapping.
It's a movie.
It's
When
the
he,
best part.
Yeah,
when he
it's a
keeps
movie.
snapping
Who cares?
and giving me a ball, like I absolutely hate. Like I don't watch that movie anymore.
It's the best when he pulls him in.
Fucking
This is
hate
the
it.
last ball.
Yeah.
I
the
hate
best
it
is
so
when
much.
He shoots even par with the shovel.
Yeah,
That's the best.
Yeah.
yeah. So those are the results I need. I need the Warriors to win. I need the Falcons to win. I need Roy McAvoy to never happen.
I'm actually surprised you didn't throw in Das Sound Machine blowing that lead. to
Oh,
the
that was the
Barnabellas.
one. Thank you. Thank you. I knew there was a movie ending that I needed,
I mean,
and
they
that
were
was
really
it.
in the lead,
But that
but
was
they
it.
choked.
That is exactly
That
that
Now
is
what did you say?
that is
You know,
hilarious.
Pitch
It's
Perfect
hilarious you
2.
brought that
Everyone
up.
knows. Don't pretend you don't know
What
Pitch
are you
Perfect
talking
2.
Thank you for that because I honestly would have been thinking about that for a long time. That's what I wanted to put instead of McAvoy. I was like, there's a movie ending that I know is. I've said it on the pod before.
Oh yeah,
How did DSM lose to fucking Pitch Perfect? Pitch Perfect 2?
Barnabellas. Yeah.
Barton
Never seen
Bellis.
either
Have
of
you
those
seen
movies.
either of them?
No.
Oh
Isn't
my
there
god,
3 of them?
I
Yeah,
fucking
there's 3.
No, there's a 0%
That's
chance I
how much
watched every
at
of those.
the
it's so good, man.
when they
No.
go. Oh, we're
No.
watching those after. It's going in the ending.
No.
The one at the car dealership.
Yeah.
Like they sing I know what my songs did in the dark or whatever at Worlds and they
don't know.
lose to fuck. You're not allowed
He
to
doesn't
bring
know
old
anything
people.
about it, man. You're
don't know what
talking
you're
to him like he
talking
knows.
about.
He doesn't know a thing.
Thank you for that. So let's. If I added that one's 100. DSM was so much better than fuck those Pitch Perfect ladies. Oh, thank you for that because I literally was grinding. I was like, "There's something that I wanted in this Choke Jobs." It's not actually Choke Jobs. It's just reversing the ending.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's making the cut for this week.
Oh, we'll have a simpler one next week. Maybe next week's cheeses, but that could be a longer.
Yeah, marble.
It's so easy.
4 marbles and the rest.
My wife actually bought marble for some reason last
You're
week.
just living your best life.
I'll send it to the group. So tonight for supper, my wife showed me a TikTok yesterday. It's called a crack burger. It was on TikTok.
Oh, I saw that one.
I made them tonight.
Oh,
So it's ground beef, 3 cups of 1 pound of ground beef, 3 cups of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of ranch seasoning, bacon bit or crushed up bacon like we cooked it beforehand, and a cup of white cheddar. and then it's a smash burger, and I made them tonight. They're pretty good.
That does sound good.
Like you mix that all in the
Mix
bowl
it all
with
in
the
a
meat.
bowl and make it and smash it.
Now,
Now,
better than the Max.
now that said, I barbecued some and cast ironed the others, and I think smash burgers are meant to be on like skillets, right?
Flat tops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flat tops. So the barbecued ones taste pretty similar to just a regular burger, and the cast iron one was marginally better.
Mhm.
But I think smash burgers are meant on flat tops, so I
Yeah,
think you
has to
get
be
more
flat
of the.
top, yeah.
Is that why it didn't taste all
Well,
that
you're
much
just gonna-
different?
You're gonna
Well,
smash it through the grill.
No,
Yeah.
I smashed it before I put it on the barbecue.
Oh, yeah, that's
part
not-
of the problem.
Yeah, that's not a smash burger.
It's supposed to be
It's
smashed
a
on there.
ball, and then you smash it down on the grill.
Yes.
You get a little crust on it, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get that
so
full crust on
The
the bottom.
the cast iron one
Yeah.
had a crust, but not
Yeah,
that good.
cast iron would work. Yep.
So it wasn't that. It was good. You should try it.
I might.
Yeah.
Sounds
I'll
good.
I'll share the TikTok
Sure.
with you.
Yep.
But until next week, it's time for us to the clubhouse.
That's it, eh?